does get quite intense though, doesn't it? Like there's
It, it,
sometimes
it really
I'm just like,
does.
I'm like, oh my God, this is so intense. But do you know what? This is exactly what viruses do inside your body.
Hey, what's going on, everybody from Digital Doc Games? I am Digital Doc, and you are watching Game Changers. It's the show where we play a game with the people changing the game. Today, we are joined by Dr. Carla Brown. She's the CEO of data-driven game studio Game Doctor, where she's harnessing the power of games to improve lives, educate, and change behaviors on important health topics. Carla received her PhD from the University of Glasgow in microbiology and immunology, and in 2017 was named Forbes 30 Under 30 using games to promote behavior change around health. Today, though, she's here to help me play her newest game, Remedy Quest, a 2D casual game inspired by real-life science where you must defend patients from invading viruses using powerful remedies. Carla Brown, welcome to the show.
Hi, so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. Carla, what's going through your head right now before we get to playing this game that you've been working so hard on?
I mean, honestly, I'm quite nervous because it's such a casual game that I'm really interested to see what you like about it and maybe what you don't like about it. But honestly, it's quite a relief as well because we've been working on it for so long, like the second update. So it's quite a relief to have a milestone finished and just put it into the wild and see what happens.
Well, I am really excited. I don't want to wait anymore. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it.
Carla, as we kind of start this up here, give us a little bit of an overview of what's going on, what we're doing.
Okay, so Remedy Quest is kind of like a combination between a strategy game and a tower defense game.
Okay.
So we were quite ambitious in that we wanted to create a new genre based on how viruses replicate. So what you've got here is like the inside of the patient, but we wanted to keep the art style really abstract. Oh, you've got a point, yay! to remove it from death and disease. So what you'll see here is each virus will come in. We call them wandering viruses. They wander and then they'll try and infect by binding to a receptor. So you see those four little green things?
But did I do good? I think I already beat the level.
There we go.
There we
Amazing.
go. So, and I like that it's an interesting decision. There wasn't much of a tutorial. It's kind of like get in the playing field and whoa. That's exciting. Oh, there we go. We got it. Carla, early in your career, you started experimenting with games to educate about bacteria. What is it that you find sacred about games to deliver this type of experience?
This is quite personal to me. So I come from a very modest background. You know, I was the first person to go to university, the first person in my family to get a PhD. And, you know, my family, we don't visit the doctor a lot. My dad's never visited the doctor. He actually feels quite intimidated by going to the doctor, but actually he's a massive gamer.
Okay.
So like my dad, who's like 65, is a massive gamer. And you know, through my research, I'd done a postdoc on gamification. Through my research, I learned how engaging they are, how effective they are for education. And they're so accessible to all these people that are so intimidated by traditional medical interventions.
So one of your first games that you worked on was an in real life game called Bacterial Commonwealth Games that taught kids about bacteria, and you've mentioned was somewhat of a catalyst for Game Doctor. What about learning and playing with kids in person and actually seeing their faces and reactions stuck with you? And can any of that be found in the DNA of Game Doctor?
So I am from I live in Glasgow, and I was doing a playtesting workshop in a very poor area in Glasgow using the Bacteria Combat game. And this boy sat down, he must have been about 11, And he's like, look, I'm really sorry. I don't understand science. I'm really bad at science. Like, you probably don't want to waste your time talking to me. And he was just so down and he was so upset. And he'd obviously his whole life never been really supported before. So we started playing the game. Literally within 5 minutes, he engaged on the topics. Oh God, your virus.
Oh no, that patient did not do well.
Yeah, he was engaged on the topic, and then he was like, without even knowing that he was doing it, he was like critically analyzing like the concept of antibiotic resistance through his gameplay. And I just saw his whole demeanor change. Like, he left that little 15-minute session like standing taller, smiling, like feeling confident. And honestly, I'll never forget that experience. That was maybe 8 years ago when I had just an early idea, and that experience is like ingrained in my soul and in Game Doctor.
Okay, help me through this next level, because I did not do well.
Yeah, so this is a new mutant, right? So we're really inspired by variants. So this moves faster, it binds faster, and if it manages to get to the replication zones down the bottom, it spawns out more virus. You need to put a receptor. Oh no!
I just got it.
Okay.
So does the green receptor blocker, that doesn't eliminate the virus? That kind of just, buys you a little bit of time.
Exactly. It keeps them in a wandering state. Right. So you're going to want to use pink to block this.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good.
So the variants, that's obviously very relevant to today. Was that something that was a recent addition, or that was something you always knew you wanted to kind of incorporate?
No, I mean, we've been working on this update since July, so it's like, it was really weird. We launched it on the 29th, and then I can't say that word, Ahmed.
Omicron,
Yeah, we launched it on the 29th, and then Omicron was everywhere that day. So it was kind of, but it's really hard because, I want to be very honest about this project, and that I'm exhausted by COVID. Like, as a company, all of our projects have been on COVID since March 2020. So I understand if this game, it might not appeal to everyone because people are so, it's been such a hard couple of years.
Right.
So we're trying to explore ways that we can use this game mechanic to, just serve as a tool to educate, but also potentially be reskinned for other concepts later on.
Well, I think that's really interesting, though, because, I mean, like I mentioned, I'm kind of feeling this anxiety, but
vaccine, use the vaccine.
There we go. Super vaccine, here we go. Let's go. Yeah. Is this Moderna or Pfizer? What's happening here?
I can't comment on that.
All right, we stopped it. Carla, when you were 5 years old, you used to make perfumes with a neighbor and sell it to your family. Do you remember a particular concoction that was particularly successful or delightful?
How do you know this? Sorry, we can cut this out. How do you know this?
I can't reveal my ways, but the information's out there.
I must have said it in the interview once. So yeah, my favorite concoction was definitely the perfume that we made using our neighbor's perfectly grown flowers, because they were like amazing, to the point where we were like destroying her garden and selling like big bottles of Coke filled with dirty water and flowers for like 10 pence. And yeah, wow, I can't explain how much trouble I got in for ruining her garden.
And that's how you got the seed funding for Remedy Quest.
Yeah, she provided the seed funding with her carefully kept garden.
I'd call you, and I think you'd agree, a proud ally of bacteria. And you've been a spokesperson for bacteria, pointing out how they often are given a bad rap, even in the way they are portrayed, like as green, slimy, alien type things. If you were in charge of a rebrand for bacteria, what would they look like?
Questions are so good. If I was in charge for a rebrand of bacteria, they would, they would almost just look like nature. So you know when you go out for a walk in the woods on a Sunday or whatever you do, whatever hiking you do, they would be reminiscent of that feeling, like being at one with nature and being at one with ourselves. And I have no idea what that would look like. When you look at bacteria, I guess you don't want to see something foreign. You just want to see something that's part of your skin, almost like a second skin. Yeah.
You once tweeted, reality of running a business. Go to sleep thinking about it. Wake up thinking about it. Think about it in the shower. Think about it during romantic dinner your partner surprised you with. Do you have any tricks for any young entrepreneurs or game developers, whoever they might be out there, of separating work life from life?
Yeah, so definitely get organized to the point where you know when you're starting your day and when you're finishing your day, and be really disciplined about that. Turn off your computer, walk away, get hobbies. Like, I can't explain how much better my life has got this year because of my new hobbies. Like, I roller skate now, I ice skate, I garden, I grow weird things. Like, I just feel like a different person, and it's actually benefiting my work. And I would always say, like, no matter how successful you are, like, family comes first. Make time to spend with your family. That's my biggest lesson as well from COVID.
You mentioned learning how to skate.
Yeah.
You know, science and games are already an ambitious pairing, but you didn't stop there. In fact, you have a pretty great TikTok profile where you pair science and skating to some killer TikTok tunes. How did your skating career start, and have you gotten any battle wounds during the filming of any TikToks?
I would definitely not call it a career. Like, let's just get honest about that right now.
I was impressed.
So I started skating January 2020, so almost a year ago, because my boyfriend bought me skates for Christmas. And do you know what I love about skating? So I used to dance. I used to do ballet and jazz, and skating reminds me a lot of dancing because it's all about coordination and moving your hips and moving your body. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. I mean, I'm never going to be amazing, but now me and my partner are using my skills on the ice rink, and we're spending like some more quality time together. So that's, yeah. But if you go on my TikTok, you can see a pretty spectacular fall that knocked my arm out of use for 2 weeks.
Well, what happened there?
I tried to spin and I just fell, whacked my arm. Didn't have my elbow pads on, of course, and it was so sore. I had to go on, like, I had to meet a client after, and I was just trying so hard not to cry because I was in so much pain. I was like, yeah, your project sounds really good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. You punks.
Okay, good.
Oh no, we're in trouble. I got to work on my multitasking.
When's this
I
vaccine?
don't think this one's gonna work. Yeah, come on, vaccine. We're so close.
Ooh.
So what just gave me a bunch of health there?
Because you got one, and then when the virus goes inside
There
pink,
it is.
there's a vaccine. Yeah.
Oh my God, we got this. This is the moment.
Oh no.
Did I
Come on,
not put it?
vaccine.
I didn't put it close enough.
Well, you got some though.
I got
You got
some.
some.
I forget that I have to. It matters where I place them sometimes. But now I am much more conscious of.
Oh, you're getting it.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's the nice back and forth of the.
It does get quite intense though, doesn't it? Like, there's sometimes
It really does.
I'm like, oh my God, this is so intense. But do you know what? This is exactly what viruses do inside your body. Like,
It's intense. Viruses are intense.
That's why it's like so hard to treat them, because once the replication, like once they start multiplying, like that's it.
And you know it's intense because oh my God, we're so close. We're so
Yes, yes.
Get there.
Right, get the vaccine, use the vaccine. Don't even give yourself any
Oh my
doubts.
God. Wow.
Yeah!
We did it. You saw it here, folks.
Yeah.
Just give me a job at Pfizer right now. I'm ready. Carla, one of the games you made is called Poo Racer, where you race through the bowel in a less than sanitary vehicle with the goal of making it out as quickly as possible into the toilet. Which is your preferred Poo Racer vehicle to race? Is it the Sludge Racer or the Boulder?
Oh, that project. Poo Racer is amazing, but I would say it definitely has to be the Sludge Racer, because it's just like crazy. It's so difficult to control it, and you're just like flying around corners in the gut. Yes.
I think it speaks to your expertise in the industry that you're able to say that line with pretty close to a straight face. So
I know.
That's good.
Oh.
That's good. So let's finish strong. Level 5. I think that's good. We're upgraded. We're ready to take on whatever this throws us. I'm in the game.
This is a shorter level. Yeah.
Good. Okay, I really should start with yellows, honestly.
Yeah, I think a strong yellow at the beginning just sets you up for the whole level.
Right, there's really no reason not to. Yeah, I'm feeling it right now.
Goodbye, goodbye. Research
All right, we gotta figure out where they go here. Oh, block that one. Kill that one. So the variants are more deadly, is that right?
Yeah, so the variants are faster. Variant 2, so the yellow one, is slightly similar to blue, but it spits out an extra virus when it replicates. In later levels, we have variant 3 and 4, and they're just like insane. Like, don't even try it. They're just crazy.
Oh, we gotta stop this bad boy.
It's quite interesting though, because when you get to later levels, you won.
There it is. I felt, you know what, that was like, I really felt like the past 4 levels were my training, and that was really where I could kind of showcase what I've learned. So I felt pretty good during that one. Dr. Carla Brown, we played Remedy Quest, we learned a lot. How are you feeling? What are you taking away from this experience?
I feel really excited. You've given me so many more ideas about the game. And yeah, I've just really enjoyed watching you play it. It's been fantastic.
Please let us know what you have going on right now, where people can follow you, follow Remedy Quest, how they can check out this game if they want to play it themselves.
You can download Remedy Quest for free if you're in the US or the UK on Apple and Google Play. You can also check out our other games and our other projects on our website, gamedoctor.co.uk.
Well, thank you, Carla, and thank you for checking this out. If you liked what you see, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Digital Games, your channel all about games and health. We'll see you next time.